Okay, I'm just going to wait a few minutes for people to come on. But I have a question to put to all when you come back. By the way, my battery's low, so I might have to charge that in a minute, so I'll have to go over there. I'm just going to sort my hair, come back. So is Anthony not going to come back onto my stream then? That's a shame. I know he didn't mean any harm by it, it's just, you know. That's what I like. Sorry I'm not wearing a tie, but I've got no ties that go with the white shirt. I can't do a thing with my hair, it's shit. So are you guys back now? I do hope so. So that's the full outfit. So we've got, where's my cane? Oh, there it is, right. So the cane actually makes an the cane actually adds even more of a touch of class to my Mafia outfit. I wonder where my tail is. Whoa, I can't balance at the moment, so I really do need the cane. Yeah, my foot's a bit shit. Hang on. Here, and I won't talk about myself. Richard, I didn't want to make you feel bad. I didn't want to make Anthony feel bad either, really. I like you guys coming on my stream and talking. It's great. You can talk about yourself sometimes. I was a jerk. I was probably a jerk. But I just don't like it when people, like, I said that I'm going to do a certain thing on stream. So I said I'm going to eat and drink, and I've been eating and drinking. And then Anthony comes along and says, chug the drink. And I'm like, if you want to actually have the privilege to tell me what to do on live streams, like with these cam people, as they're called. I don't like to say cam girl because I'm not a cam girl. So I won't like do what people say on live stream. But I do know that these cam girls, if you will, they do sort of, if you sort of donate to them, then you can sort of tell them to do certain things on stream. So I kind of wouldn't mind if people were paying me to do certain things on stream and in videos. Like if I decide to do certain things in my videos, that's fine. I will make the video of that. You know, if I have the idea to do it, or if somebody else gives me the idea and I decide to do it, that's fine. But when I'm doing a live stream and I say I'm going to do something on stream, a certain thing, so I just said I'm going to drink something on stream. I didn't say I was going to chug it. I didn't say I was going to stuff my face or anything. I said I was going to maybe drink something and maybe eat something. Because I don't want to get people's hopes up too much and then don't do it and then they start screaming at me. So I just, you know, I just want to put a disclaimer that in all my videos, even if the title's a certain thing or the description's a certain thing, sometimes I may not do it if I either decide not to, or I might get distracted, or people might, because usually people distract me by saying stuff on the, you know, the little messagey chat thing and the chat thing. So if I get distracted and I end up like talking to too many people and they ask me too many questions and I end up going off piste from what I was originally going to do in the stream, I might not end up doing the thing I said I was going to do in the stream for that reason. So I do have, when I start these streams, I have every intention of doing a certain thing, like eating or drinking or whatever. But if I don't do it, it's usually because people distracted me or I've thought of something else I want to say. So hang on, let me just, like I said, I was only asking. I don't want to tell anyone to do anything. It's not my style. Well, you can. I mean, like I say, you can request me to do stuff and you can request videos, like specialized videos or whatever, but like me eating or chugging something or whatever. But you have to donate to me. That's my policy. My policy is I'll do stuff for you guys when I feel like doing it. But if you want to actually request me to do something, you do have to donate, even a little bit, even a tiny bit, 3 quid, anything. I will do it. But you only have the right to even request something if you are willing to donate to me. And if I know you very well and I like you very well, I might do it for free. But I really need to earn money right now because I really do. Like I say, I don't have much money left and I'm kind of getting worried that I'm not going to be able to afford things that we need. So I really need to start earning money now. So I can't afford to do stuff for free. If I was rolling in it, I would happily just do stuff for you guys for free. I'm not being mean. I'm not being nasty. It's just I really need to earn money because, you know, So let me see what you have to say. I don't. You didn't know the rules, but you do now. Like I said, it was only if you said yes, I'd go okay. If you said no. Yeah, so you know the rules now. So the rules is I will do whatever I want to do on stream. Even if I say I'm going to do something in the title or in the description, it doesn't necessarily mean I'll do that thing, but I will try my very best to. If anybody wants to request me to do anything on stream specific or a video, then you have to donate to me. Which I know that nobody seems to want to do that at the moment, but it's my policy, so no, no show. So you can stay. I'm happy to let you stay. You didn't offend me as such. I just was telling you what my policy is. You don't have to go. If I wanted you to go, I would have said piss off or something. Or I would have said something like, if you're not willing to behave, then piss off. Probably I would have said. But I would much rather people behave than piss off. Go off the stream. So, I don't mind people to be here. Where's my bloody pervert controller? Where's he today? I thought Sampu was supposed to be my weirdo control anyway. He's supposed to kick people off when people piss me off. When people piss off the boss, he's supposed to be there to get rid of them. Well, I don't want him to get rid of them, but I want him to sort of say, Shuddy, stop being an asshole or leave. They have two options. They can either stop pissing off the boss, or they can leave if they're not willing to do that. So I don't really want people to leave. I just want people to be respectful of me and my stream. And we had somebody on the stream earlier who said that all my thumbnails are weird. I don't know what they meant by that, but I forgot to ask the question while they were there. To be honest with you, I didn't know what to say to him because I thought, in my head, I'm thinking, oh God, I'm getting trolls again. Am I? People who are just coming on to make fun of me or whatever, call me weird and call my stuff that I do weird and stuff. So my brain just shuts down when I get that. But then afterwards, after the event, when they're gone or whatever, that's when I think of something to say. So right now I would like to actually ask him what exactly is weird about my thumbnails. I don't think there's anything weird about them. It's just a picture of me. How is that weird? So don't understand that one. Sup, I'm back, but now you've gone. I would, but I probably have less money than you do right now. Oh yes, probably. Most probably. I had absolutely zero money in my account, but I do get carer's allowance. So I've got my months of carer's allowance now. So there's that, but it's not a lot. Just want to let you know, even if I get money, it's not a lot. I would like to say one day that I'm rich. Say, oh yes, I'm better than you because I'm rich. Did you donate, Richard? Well, you are. Really? You did? Oh, cool. Who do you look after? My mum. To be honest with you, I thought I said that while you were here earlier. Oh my God, I didn't realize you donated. That's so great. I thought you meant from before, because you donated before in the past. Rich is great. Oh no, really? What the hell? What's wrong with my phone? Do you think it's because of the cover? Oh, I know why. It's because I keep putting when I was holding it, I kept putting my thumb on the underneath where the speaker's on the underneath. That's probably why. That's probably why it's glitched, the sound. It's my fault for putting my thumb underneath. That'll be why. Yes. For some reason, I don't know why they put it underneath, but hey. Most people hold their phones sort of with their thumb finger underneath, so. Okay, so do you do private feedings for donations? I don't know what that means exactly. Does that mean sort of in person or on video or what? I'm supposed to be doing food. You just think about my question while I just... oh my God. I'm not even started the food, you know. I could really do with someone to cook this for me, and just so I'd rather do everything else but. But I did actually meant to put it on before I went out, and I got distracted. That is a problem, I do get distracted. I'm trying to work on it. It's really hard when there's so much to do, so much to think about. There's no real wonder why I'm so distracted. I have so much to do, so much to think about. I have like a million things I was supposed to do today and I've not done any of them. A live video. Oh. Okay. Or on a stream? Like private stuff, I don't know. How about like video chat, like on Skype or something? Do you mean that? I could do that. I've never done it before, but I could do that. As long as it's not like too much, I don't know, it's really hard to do that because it depends on whether I've got snacks in. I don't like cooking something. To be honest with you, if I was going to have a feeder, I'd rather them just like cook me everything, just bring it to me, like in real life. But I'm not sure that's possible right now, but if it ever happens, I could do that. But if you wanted to do it via a video chat thing, I could do that for donations. I could do it. Yes, it's not really possible. Like I say, I'm a carer for my mum, so she doesn't really like to have people here. She always complains about us not having any friends and family, but I mean, she doesn't help matters by not letting anybody come to the house. But hey, but it's mainly like strangers, and obviously you're a stranger, so I don't think that it's possible to do it in real life. There's only one way I could do it, that I can think of to do it in real life, and that is if you met up with both of us and took us to lunch. Like, even if you just bought me lunch, or if you bought me dinner or something, like that sort of thing, then that's the only way I could see it happening, because like I say, she won't let anybody come here, she won't let me go to anybody's house, especially if, like I say, they're a stranger. She's not even really that trusting of people enough to let me go on a date, like for someone to take me to dinner, like on my own. But you never know, she might allow it if with the right person. If she sort of likes the person, meets them first, and then allows them to sort of take me on a date, then that would probably be fine. But I'm just in a really difficult situation, I'm afraid. I'm not like everybody else who could just sort of go, oh yeah, I could just do this whenever I want and go here and with whom I want. So I'm actually going to give you guys the chance to meet me, actually. There is one possibility for that one. And it's a really good idea too. I've got this plan. I've got this idea. So you've got to roll with me on this one. It is a tricky yeah. It is a tricky situation, yes. It is one. As I'm not like the kind of, like, in most situations with a family member caring for another family member, like, say a child caring for their parent, they still have like other people to help them out. So if like the child wanted to go out on a date, or if the child wanted to go here, there and everywhere, they had somebody else that could sort of fill in for them and look after the parent while the child, the usual carer, was sort of doing whatever they wanted to do. But we don't have the privilege of that, so we're kind of like on our own in a way. We don't have like other people that can take care of my mum and fill in for me. But she probably would, like, if she really liked the person and trusted them, she probably would allow me to go on a date or something. So I'm going to tell you my idea in a minute, because it's a brilliant one, and it's a way that everybody's going to be happy. Hang on. Let me just read these people. Okay, how about arranging snacks for us? I get that, so yeah. But if you're happy, I'd seriously be interested to donate to you so you could buy snacks, then perhaps we could Skype. Yeah, that would be fine. You could just do 20 quid will probably be enough for snacks, because I'd have to buy probably a lot. I don't know how much you want to feed me. I don't want to have too many snacks because I don't want to spoil my dinner. How would we arrange this? Well, you'd have to have my email or my Skype or something. And also, you need my PayPal. All the information you ever need is in my description of this stream and the last one. But if you really want me to tell you right now, my PayPal is paypal.me/royalrosewolf, and my email address is royalrosewolf@snooty.net. And if you want to become like a regular person that gives me money, then you can always become a patron on my Patreon. And again, that's Royal Rose Wolf. It's all dead easy. The only thing that's not as probably memorable, I don't know, is the @snooty.net thing, because it's not it's not a very common email address thing, but it's something I picked up on a little site called snooty.net, and it allowed you to have the email address. It's just linked to Outlook, really, /MSN. It's just an MSN thing, really, but it's just like a unique email address ending. Okay then, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next stream, hopefully. See you later. Have a good errands. That sounds like fun. It's a bit late for errands, but... Oh, look at the sun. I'm just going to look at the sunset 1 second. It looks really pretty. Whoa, look at that. Look at the pink and purple sky, and I'm missing it because I can't see out there really very well. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much. I'll see you later. Thanks for saying my stream was good, because I thought it was rubbish. Because, I don't know. I don't think it was too bad, but it's not the best, I don't think, because, well, I'm not wearing makeup and my hair looks shit, and I've not got my tail. It'd be better if I had makeup on and my tail, but never mind. Oh, did I scare off Richard? No, I didn't. He said he donated. Thank you very much. I don't want to scare off anybody. My hand is really cold. I'm going to get the drink. Shame you're going to go, because I'm going to drink it now. Actually, do you know what? I want to chug it right now because I'm so thirsty. So I actually do want to do it now. Where is it? Sure you can't stay for a second? I want to chug this now. I really want to, because I'm thirsty. I'm not being awkward, I swear. I'm just very thirsty right now. Sorry about that. I just wasn't very thirsty then, but I am really thirsty now. I kind of want to chug this. I want to sit down because I'm feeling really tired and achy. Okay, let me read some of this. You have ever had a feeding session online? Yes. No, I don't think so. I had other kind of arrangements, but not that exactly. I tried to do it with somebody else once, as in, I was being the feeder, and try to get somebody to eat on camera for me, but I don't think he really wanted to do it. I'm not sure. It depends, really. I could do both, but unlike you, I probably wouldn't give people money. I don't know. I wouldn't do that, mainly because I can't, because I'm poor. But I don't like saying I'm poor, because I'm a mafia boss. I'm supposed to be rich. I mean, it's not really good for a mafia boss to be poor, is it? It's not right. It's just not. It's illegal. It should be illegal for a mafia boss to be poor. It should be illegal for me to be poor. Not really, because then I'd be arrested. Anyway, so if you're interested, I like to try being a feeder for you. I'd provide my own food. What do you mean? You can't give me food? You can't give me food unless you mean you're gonna pick what I eat and now you have to buy. Because what if I don't like it? I don't like everything. It's only certain foods I like and certain I don't. Some that I don't like. I don't understand what that means. I said a feedie in that. Oh, you mean if you were the feedie and I was the feeder, right? That makes more sense then. No, I'm not interested in being a feeder for you. Sorry. I don't know, because I think we should just do one thing at a time. You were talking about wanting to be a feeder for me and donating to me, so I think we should do that first, because, you know, that's what we talk. Don't confuse me. Don't give me too many things to work with, because I will get confused and you won't get the best result. But if we just do one thing at a time, yes. But I will, because you put it out there, because you mentioned it, I probably might consider feeding you if you wanted it. But let's just do me first with the whole me being the feeder and you being the feed. Sorry, you be the feeder, I be the feedee. But just remember that I am dominant. I know everybody thinks that feeders are dominant, but no, it's the feedee that's dominant. In my case, I would be dominant either way, because I'm the boss. So if I was to feed you, I'd still be dominant because I'm the boss. It's just how I am, so it doesn't really matter what role I'm playing, I'm always going to be the dominant one. I've tried being a submissive one before and I didn't like it. It just didn't feel right at all. That's fair, I've been gaining unintentionally lately too. Oh my god, that sounds really hot. I'd love to be able to see you and see how fat you are. So how fat are you now? Are you really big? Like really huge? Really huge. That sounds enormous. Hang on. I don't know how big that is exactly, but I'll give you a couple of examples. You can let me know where you are on the category. So I use something like this because he's 300 pounds, but then again, he is 7 foot tall. He's about 300 pounds, roughly. See, I kind of deal in stones because I'm British. So I think he's probably about 21 stones. And then there's this guy, I wouldn't know how big he was, but probably double him, so he's probably about 600 pounds. I can't believe you call yourself a UK feeder, but you don't know stones. And you talk more about pounds. That's kind of odd. I mean, I had to work it out because of all my American friends and they don't understand pounds. Maybe that's what you're doing, I don't know. Maybe you're so used to dealing with American people. Yeah, goes figures. Everything's American now, unfortunately, isn't it? All the websites, all the people, everybody's American. So unfortunately, we British have to cater for that. The fact that everybody we talk to and every website we go on is American. Even the computers in American stuff. Like even the autocorrect things and the, you know, the spell check things are all American. It's disgraceful. When's Britain going to become the main country of the universe again like it used to be? I remember the days when all the things on telly I used to watch were British. And everything was British because British was British. And British was just great. I'm surprised they don't change the name from Great Britain anymore to something else, like not Great Britain. Not so Great Britain. I'm surprised. I'm surprised no one said you're racist, you're a white supremacist because you call yourselves Great Britain. I'm surprised the social justice warriors haven't come down on us like a ton of bricks and said you must change your name from Great Britain to not so Great Britain because you're the lowest of the low now because you're white and white is evil and British is evil. I'm surprised. Aren't you? Yes, answer is I'm 22.5 stone. Yeah, that sounds really sexy. Where do you live? Around in the UK? Are you local? Because I have an idea. Remember that idea I told you about earlier? I don't know whether to announce it on my stream or just an email or something. I don't have everybody's on my email. I need everybody to email me. All my fans need to email me. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well, I have this idea, but I'm not sure whether to announce it on stream or not. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so the idea is... Or are you going to interrupt me again? Are you gonna interrupt me again? Because I want everybody to listen up to my idea. It's very important. And I don't want... I do not want to start talking, then everybody starts going on about something else, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not being answered then. Like before, I had that earlier, where I was saying something and everybody just completely ignored what I was saying. And I felt like a lemon. I was all like, oh, okay then. We'll just dismiss what I've just said then, and we'll just carry on, you know. So yes. So, as you guys know, I don't know if UK Feeder knows this, because I'm not sure if he's new to my streams or what, but anybody who's watched my streams recently, my other streams, knows, and also got my announcements on email, I'm going to be going to a Halloween party on the, I think it's going to be the 31st of October. It's a Thursday, so I know probably everybody's going to be working. But you know I'm going as the Mafia boss, right? You guys know I'm going as the Mafia boss. So I thought it would be a cool idea if maybe you guys wanted to meet me then and go to the Halloween thing with me. Sam Poole I've already asked, so he can just not reply because he's already sort of responded, because I have him on Telegram, so we were talking about it. So only, I don't want to just invite like a load of random people, but I guess it wouldn't be so bad because it's a public place, but just inviting those who I'm who are just like interested, that I'm mainly associated with on my, you know, my viewers of my stream. People who are local, of course. I know the majority of my viewers, probably Americans, as per usual, which just makes it hard for if any of them wanted to meet up with me. So the idea was that whoever wanted to meet me and come with me to this party, this Halloween costume party, anybody who would meet me there would be my Mafia. Yeah, so, because I think it would be a better idea than like the Mafia boss going like totally alone. I think my mum wanted to come, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure if she's coming. I think she is. It's like an unofficial sort of thing for her. She hasn't, because one minute she says she's gonna come, then the next minute she says she's not. So I'm like really confused as to that one. But I thought it would be a fun idea if people could like, oh my god, shut up! What is that load of rubbish that this person keeps typing? For God's sake, it's very distracting. You know what? I'm gonna turn off chats while I'm saying this because it's very distracting. Hang on, can I? This is hide all messages. I kind of don't want to, because then I might miss my fans' messages, so. That's really distracting and annoying. Anyway. People need to sort of cater to the fact that I'm distracted easily and stop distracting me, so, yeah. Okay, I'm kind of waiting, I'm kind of, I guess, sat here like a lemon, because as well as people interrupting me when people don't respond to what I'm saying, I also kind of feel like, oh, nobody's listening, nobody's there, nobody's responding. Now what? Well, no, so don't interrupt me, but I just really meant with other subjects that were not of what I'm talking about. That's all I really meant when I said be quiet or whatever. I didn't actually mean don't respond. I just meant like don't start going on about something else that's nothing to do with what I'm saying. People really need to read between the lines a little. But anyway, I'll just ramble some more until someone responds. So, of course, if you guys come to this costume party with me, the Mafia boss, under my entourage, you have to walk behind me, and if we come to any doors, you have to open them for me, and then we'll make a grand entrance to the party. That's my idea. And of course, you guys will have to wear suits, because, well, Mafia wears suits. And before you start asking me what Mafia, it's Italian. It's always Italian. I keep telling people this. In your bed. Good boy. You're a good boy. You're about to walk away and you remembered. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Stay there. I have the idea of fat Mafia boss having a fat Mafia man with her. Yeah, I like the idea as well. Big fat Mafia boss with the Mafia peoples behind her. But it's whether people can make it. And I see I've lost viewers already. How rude. Again, you people don't please the Mafia boss by leaving. Want to be the fattest, or can her men be fatter? Well, I don't think that's possible because I don't look like him yet. There's not many people walking around looking like him, are there? So I'm pretty sure that all my Mafia people, I have to kind of not be picky right now because I don't quite look like that yet. If I look like him, then naturally you guys would all be thinner than me, but because I'd definitely be the thinnest. Look at me. I'm wearing a corset right now, though. I won't be wearing a corset on the night, but I'm pretty small. So I doubt I'd be the fattest there. And I can't be picky and sort of say, oh, my mafiosis have to be skinny. You know, so I'd be the fattest. I can't be picky because I doubt there's anybody thinner than me. Well, there is, but I don't think I think most of my viewers and the people I'm inviting are quite fat. The only person that's not fat really that I'd be inviting is Sam Poole. And he's thin. But you, if you were to come, you'd be fatter than me. Richard would be fatter than me. So I don't think that I could be the fattest one in my Mafia right now until I get as big as him. It's a shame because I really would like to be the fattest because as the boss I should be the fattest, shouldn't I? I should be massive. In fact, I should be the tallest, but I doubt I'm definitely not going to be the tallest. I'm like 5 foot nothing, so... And like the majority of men are way taller than me. Even a 5'5" one is going to be like a giant to me. If I could be picky, I would definitely say, oh, my Mafia have to be well, no, actually, because then they could like protect me and stuff if they're bigger than me, can't they? So yeah, they can be taller than me, it's fine. They can be bigger than me because then like no one will mess with me because I'm with all these big, huge, enormous guys. So you guys have to be sort of like, if you guys were to come with me, you'd be like my bodyguards and sort of my you know, the people that would serve me while I'm there. So if there was any food to be had, you'd have to get it for me, and if there's any doors in my way, you'd have to open it for me. Let's have a look. I kind of can't make it. Yeah, I'm over 6 foot. Jesus. Would you want to be the big one? The big one. Hang on. Want to be the fattest? Yeah, I'd rather my men not be. I'd rather be the fattest, but I don't think that's possible. Like I say, I can't be picky right now until I'm a lot bigger. I would probably like to be as big as that guy that I just showed you, the drawing. He is a big fat Mafia boss as well. This is the rival Mafia boss. He's probably about 600 pounds, I would say. I'm not sure. 600 pounds. And again, I don't know what that is in stones. He's a big fat squirrel Mafia boss. I would love to look like that, but I'm never going to look like that. Because I'm apple-shaped. I'm not pear-shaped. And he's pear-shaped as well, and that's Don Lino. That's who I'm being. Don Lino. Mafia boss Don Lino. He's the father of Jeromia. Or Jeremiah. He's a fat falcon wolf. He can work on fattening up then. I don't know. I'd at least like to look like him. But again, not pear-shaped though, I'm more apple-shaped. So I'm bigger up top. And I've got barely any... I've got like massive upper hips, but then my lower hips are quite narrow, and then my legs are just like that. So no matter how big I get, I'm always going to be bigger on top and then tiny at the bottom, which is a shame because I really want to be like big hips, big bum and big legs, and then a smaller waist and smaller boobs and stuff. I really want to be pear-shaped. I wish I was pear-shaped. Everybody seems to be pear-shaped these days. All the girls are pear-shaped. Like no one's apple-shaped anymore. I'm the last of the apple shapes. Oh, except my mum. My mum and I are the last of the last of the apple-shaped women. So she's kind of... My mum always jokes about how she looks like Gru, you know, from Despicable Me. She looks like Gru because she's like big on top, big shoulders, and then she kind of goes down like that. Well, with a few bumps, she sort of like goes into the waist a little bit, then hips, and then sort of like down like that. And I'm like the same, but less severe as that. I'm more like that, then like that, and then like that. So yeah, so like my boobs are big, but then like my top half here is quite slim. I don't really put on a lot of weight around my waist and my back. So I kind of go in a bit there, and then my hips come out like that, and then down, then there's my hip dips, and then my legs. Whereas most women are sort of like that, aren't they? And they're like either hourglass shape or pear shape. And the legs are sort of like, there's the hips, and then the legs are sort of like, and it graduates down. But unfortunately, I'm not like that, which is a shame, because that's how I'd really like to be. But hey. I'm working hard to see if I can achieve that goal. I've been looking up exercises on YouTube of how I can get bigger hips and bigger bum, and how to make my boobs smaller. So I've been doing stuff like that for my boobs. I did that a lot last night. Let's see, what are people saying? Wow. 42 stones. Alright, I'm going to put the food on now. I'm supposed to be exercising every day. But I guess I've got a duff foot, so I won't be able to. I'm trying to exercise to make my body more, at least hourglass shape. If I can't make it pear shaped, I would like to at least be hourglass shaped. I am currently wearing, it's moved actually, but I'm currently wearing a padded thing here to make my hips appear as if they are big, but they're not. They're nowhere near this big. They're probably about here, the end about, actually here. They're really freaking narrow. It's really embarrassing. But yeah, the pads have moved, so it's kind of... Let me just move the pads where they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be at the bottom. Okay, so I've got a corset on as well. So to give myself the appearance of an hourglass shape, I've got a corset on, and I'm wearing a padded thing at the bottom to make my hips and butt look bigger. But this is not my true look. Even with it on, I don't really think I look very big at the bottom. You can't really tell because I'm wearing a lot of fake stuff to make myself appear like as if I've got an hourglass shape, but I really don't have an hourglass shape. But again, I'm kind of straight, but with a little bit of something going on in the waist, but not much. You'll see. One day I'll show you guys what I really look like. You'll be shocked. You will not think I have such a nice body when I show you my true body, which is, like I say, just hideous. Just hideous. In my opinion, I look hideous. My body is hideous. I just do these whatever I can to make myself appear like I've got an hourglass shape. But I really don't. I have more of an hourglass shape than my mum though. Again, mine is not a severe shape like that. So yeah, so I also dress, like normally I put this over the top and it kind of gives me the appearance of an hourglass shape as well. So yeah, it's really pretty cool. Goodbye. I bet it's still... Alright, I believe you. But just rest assured, you probably won't think it looks as nice when I show you the real thing. The real thing. Remember, we're in a corset right now. Ow, my foot. I just killed my foot. So I look like I've got an hourglass shape, which makes me really happy. I feel so attractive right now. I feel much more attractive in a corset and hip and bum enhancers than I do my real body. Do you know what? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing leggings or any tight-fitting bottoms without my enhancers on. It's not like I like bellies or anything. Well, this corset doesn't contain my belly, it only contains my waist. It's all open down here. Who said that? I don't feel very well. I need food. But thanks for saying that, Sam. It's nice to be reassured you look good, even when you don't think so totally yourself. I guess it takes all sorts. I guess I need men to like an apple-shaped body because that is what I am. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that all women are like pear-shaped these days. I'm just saying that they seem to be the most popular. So men seem to much prefer those with pear shape than like apple shape. And I agree with them. I think that pear shape looks so much nicer. I really do not like apple shapes. I think it looks hideous. I'd always prefer apple over pear. And you want to get with most men. Hey? What does that mean? I want to be popular, but I think the majority of men like hourglass or pear shape. But I don't really look severely apple shaped though, so I'm pretty good. I kind of look a bit like I'm a bit more it's not about other people's opinions really, it's more about my opinion, and in my opinion, I don't think apple shape is very attractive at all. I'm sorry, but I don't. I'm not saying that I want to be this way because men like it. In my own opinion, I think that it is nicer when you're hourglass. I would prefer to be hourglass because I want to be hourglass. Even before all this Kim Kardashian shit, I wanted a big bum. I've always thought that big bum, big hip, big a leg look more attractive than this stick thin lark. So I like this. If I had my own way, I want to be small on top and huge on the bottom. Huge on the bottom. That's my dream, but I know it's impossible. Impossible, monsieur. Impossible. Unless I do what those videos tell me to do and do lots of squats and glute bridges and whatever they say to do. I can't do squats at the moment because of my bad foot, but as soon as I'm back to being healthy-footed again, I will be doing my bum and hip building exercises and my boob and hip reducing, my boob and waist reducing exercises. And if I can, shoulder reducing exercises, because my shoulders are fucking huge. Well, when you get that bad foot, need some encouragement to keep going. I think you gotta find beauty in that. That is true, but I don't think I'm that much. I never even believed people when they told me I was apple shaped. I don't really think I am. I think I'm just slightly hourglass shaped, but still don't have enough junk in the trunk and thighs. My thighs are very small compared to my legs are very small compared to the rest of me. But I would like some encouragement. Shall we do one now? I'm going to try and do it. The reason why I'm not having as much of a hard time with my foot right now is because I'm wearing shoes, and it seems to ease it off when I'm wearing shoes. Whereas when I'm wearing slippers or I'm just wearing socks, it's not as... Don't I have to do lots of this though before I do any exercises? My boobs are the biggest thing of all. According to the tape measure, my hips and my bum area are bigger than round here. So technically I am pear-shaped, according to this. But to look at me, you wouldn't believe it. So it's really weird. But like you say, it takes all sorts of different body types. Even within the pear shape and the hourglass and the apple shape, there's different variations. Which was demonstrated by a video that I watched. But I noticed that beforehand. I seem to store a lot of fat here. No fat stores here at all. If you touch here, you can feel rib. Except for here, I'm fatter here. But then here, I'm very skinny. You can actually feel rib. But then here, I get a lot of fat around here. But then nothing down here. Like just before my thighs. And then my thighs just go sort of straight down. There's no, if you feel my thighs about here, there's no fat there at all. I can do that and all I can feel is bone. And it hurts. Doing this, it hurts. Because I can feel bone. There's nothing here at all. No fat. All my fat sort of goes here. So I've got all this flabby shit going on here. And then, like I say, big here. Nothing here. Nothing there. And then, of course, these things are huge. These things are huge. I am containing them currently with a sports bra. Is there a corset? A sports bra. Stretch. That's more like the inverted triangle. Do you have fat rolls? Not really. I don't have any fat on my back. Okay, what kind of stretches do you think I should do? In this case, I will do as somebody says on stream, if it's to help me. What sort of stretches? Like this? I've seen people do this before exercising. There's that. I can feel my gluteus minimus working when I do that. Yes, I can definitely feel the minimus working. I can feel the maximus working when I squat. Let's see what happens when I do this one. And I could do this. Oh no, that's not good. I have to get it in the right position. What, for squats? Okay. Ow, it hurts my foot to do that. I can't do this one as well because this one, this joint here is very flexible, but this one isn't. But this one clunks a lot. I think it's broken. I'm only a bit stiff because I've got my corset on, of course. Maybe I should take it off. But then again, it might help my back to stay straight if I keep it on. I also wear the corset, by the way, to help support my back as well. So it's not just for the look, it's also to keep it warm, and it's also to make sure I always stand up straight and not slouch. Although I can slouch in a corset, look. But yeah, I try and stand up straight so I look nice. Okay, do you think I'm ready to squat yet? I don't like doing the warm-ups. I much prefer to just get into the exercise. Ow. Bad foot. I was supposed to be exercising today, but it's not worked out today. This is me just warming up, by the way. I'm not messing. I'm just going to go get the food. I'll be right back. Kill me. I'm warming up at the same time, everybody. Oh no, that's way too far back. Sorry guys, I'll just I'll put it over here so you can see better. Don't break the table. Hang on. Hang on. My hands are still cold. And the dog's not been fed either. Oh, is he back again? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That bleeding scooter boy's back again. Bloody idiot. You know that guy whose scooter I keep talking about and complaining about the noise? He keeps going round and round and round the area. I had an encounter with him. He got off his scooter and actually approached me. Very threatening way. It was not very pleasant. I felt like running away, but I didn't. I didn't want him to think I was a coward. My mum taught me to just stand there and not say anything and just stare at them. I didn't quite do that. I just sort of walked off. Just like casual, like. I kind of wish I had done that now. And when he told me to give him my phone, I wish I got the phone and stuffed it down here and said, "Come get it." Get it. Come get it. I should have done. Yes. I had a reason now. So just stand there and just go. You can't see my eyebrows. Yeah, what better? He was going on about the recordings I made of him. Well, the police did ask me to describe him, so next time I went out, I decided next time if I ever saw him, I would record him. And I managed to do so, and of course he hounded me over the videos, going on about deleting them. So I just kept saying, no, I'm not deleting them. I actually said before he left, because like I say, he tried to come at me as I had my phone. He said, "I'm going to snatch your phone off you." And I went, no. And as he walked away and said, "Delete those videos," I said, "Well, when you stop making all that racket on that damn scooter, I will delete the videos." That's what I said. And then he went, "I know where you live." I have no doubt he does either. I won't let anybody push me around. That's not the Mafia boss's style. The Mafia boss would never let anybody push them around. I think the feeder guy's gone. The feeder guy. Get the dog to eat him. Raise arms high. Yes, I will. Hang on. I will do the stretches you told me to do. I hope they don't wear off because I'm going to do the dog now. Oh, they can. Oh, I'm tired now. I will do one exercise and then that is it for today. And tomorrow, if I get a chance, I will try and do all the exercises. Maybe for live stream, maybe not. I'm not really sure yet. If you guys want me to, I can do live streams where I exercise. Come on, get off, you stupid fuck. Come on, JD Food. I know you're probably not ready for this now because it's been 50 years since you've eaten. So you're not quite used to this, are you? Well, come on then, sit down. Focus. What's over there that's so interesting? My hands are so cold. Okay. Good boy. He's a good boy. What's he saying? All the exercise I do is going to the fridge and food. I have not heard that one before. I have not heard that one before at all. And then sell it. Sell what? Make it a private video. Alright. I'm not pissing about anymore. I'm going to do the fucking squat now. I'm sick of exercise. I'm sick of the warm-up bit. It's boring. I just want to get on with the exercises. Apparently this is a warm-up, so I'm going to do that one. There we go. Alright, that's it. I'm going to do it. Ready? Is that aligned with my shoulders? I have no idea. Let's just fucking get on with it. It's hard with the corset on. Do you have to put the majority of your weight on the back of your legs, or? Because I normally kind of go forward a little. Oh, this kills my knees. Oh, you're eating it, good boy. Yeah, I have to fucking encourage the dog to eat now. It's ridiculous. Ow. That hurts my knees. Just that one, by the way. I have a problem with this hip and this knee. Oh God. Nope, I cannot do it. I'm going to do what I usually do and lean forward. Oh yes, that's much better. Still kills my knees, but at least I don't fall backwards. I'm going to take the damn thing off, hang on. Now let's see the horror. I'm just going to go over here to do it because it's hard work to get the damn thing off. Again, need servants to do this for me. You people don't do me any favours by living far, far away. It should be easier to do a squat now. Oh yeah, that's better. Should be easier. I'm going to practice over here where I've got more room. Oh yes, much more easy. I can do this. Alright, are you ready? I'll do it this way. More room. Ah, it's better. I've got a lot of fat here. Not much here, but lots here. Kind of a little bit there. Okay. I'm trying to lift myself up with my butt rather than my knees or my legs. That's exhausting. Oh, it's much better without the corset on. I feel much less restricted now. Don't you worry, I'm going to be doing the exercises for the waist too to keep that small. This, I believe, is a waist exercise. Or is it like this? I'm not really sure. I've never seen them do it in videos. I just do this. It's easier. I know at Zumba they do this. That's the music that they play when they do the squat one. This one, and then the one with the squats. So they do squats at Zumba, but they do it like this. So and then when the music plays like I've just did it, it usually goes like this, which I feel like I'm gonna fall backwards. And then you have to hold it for several minutes and it kills you. My God, that hurts my bodies. My bodies. My bodies. How many should I do? I usually only do 5 and then I take a break and then do another 5. Are you sure I should be doing this with my duff hip and knee? It's only one, so I must have a problem with it. Are you sure I'm warmed up enough? Are you sure I'm not going to do myself a mischief or a damage? I worry about that, you know. My mum went that way, you see. She used to exercise when she was younger and she ended up disabled, so I'm rather afraid I'm going to end up just like her if I do anything wrong. Okay, I'm going to rest. I have to anyway, I've got to turn this food over, so I'll rest then. I know that if I do too many squats, I use the use of my legs. I lose the use of my legs. Seriously, can't do much with them after that. Yes, I get you, I get you. I won't turn you over. Down, down. Oh. Yep, can't really got wobbly knee now. Wobbly knees. I'll keep warming up and stretching whilst I'm doing the food. The dog is so awkward, I have to feed him in halves. He won't eat his food anymore like a normal, civilized dog. I have to feed him in 2 freaking parts. Come on then, Mr. Awkward. Sit down. At least you eat it. That's good. Okay, there's a good boy. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's good. Hey, you have to really encourage him to eat. I'm up for chilling and taking later on. I have to go, but if you like, I can message you. Yeah, I've got Skype, Telegram, and email. My Telegram is Mafia Boss Don Lino. That's the Telegram one. Skype is Royal Rosewolf. The email is royalrosewolf@snooty.net. But that one's in the description, so. Telegram usually. I've been a more Telegram person lately. Only because people said it was like really good and I decided to check it out myself. Well, I kind of discovered it on my own, but then people were saying that they get more commissions and shit via Telegram, so I thought I'd try it. Alright, we ready? Well, yeah, I've been talking to my girlfriend Kitty on there mainly. My wife, Cordelia's supposed to be on there, but she's not. It was quite confusing. One minute she said she's on there, then the next minute she said she's not, so. But she said she'd get Telegram just for me, though. What a lovely person. She hasn't yet, though. Well, you can add Lino Castorelli, or you can add Mafia Boss Don Lino. Mafia Boss Don Lino is probably easier, because it's usually the at thing, isn't it? So at Mafia Boss Don Lino. And Lino's with an I. And the rest I'm pretty sure you know how to spell. Oh yeah, so before I continue doing anything else, I'm totally going to spell it wrong. Yeah, most probably. Before I forget, I want to let you guys know that I will be creating, or the one I've already got I might change, but I'm going to be getting a new Patreon account, Patreon. So I'll have two. One will be for my art, and one will be for this stuff, you know, similar to the YouTube. Because do you remember when I told you guys that I had about 4 patrons and 3 of them opted out, and I was only left with Richard as my one and only patron, even though they all sort of joined at the same time, like became a patron near the same time, but all opted out before even my first payment. I told you guys about that in my last stream. Well, I messaged them to ask them why they opted out, and only 2 of them out of 3 have replied. One of them said they had a problem with their bank, but now it's sorted so they can continue being a patron. So I've now got a £20 patron, so that's good. Finally, I think I got the money for that one. Hopefully I don't have to wait until November like usual. But the other one, the one called Kyle Archer, I'm not sure, I think he watches my streams. He became a patron, and I asked him, you know, blah blah blah, why he opted out. And he said it's not what he thought it was, like the patron. He thought it was going to be similar to my YouTube. So basically, people are not becoming patrons just because it's not the content that you know that's on YouTube. So I was thinking of creating one especially for this stuff, and then have the art one separate. But I pretty much use Patreon for both this stuff and my art. Or maybe I should make them separate. I don't like to have like several different accounts for the same thing floating around really, but seeing as how I have 2 things that I do, art and this sort of stuff, then yeah, he said he thought it was going to be pictures of me or videos of me or whatever. So I need one for me and one for my art. So I guess I'll have 2. I'd rather just have one for everything, but apparently can't do that. That would be good. You could donate or become a patron. Fatten up the boss. Or at least help me keep up my Mafia Boss's lavish lifestyle. That would be awesome. Yeah, I can feel my glutes working. Nobody talks about the breathing. I don't even know if I'm breathing right. Oh yeah, I can feel my bum working. Oh, that's great. Remember, it's Mafia Boss Don Lino. Lino. And you know how to spell Mafia Boss, I'm sure. One last time, can I have the name? I just tell you the name! Mafia Boss Don Lino. Lino. And anybody who's got Telegram can add me. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. I'm trying to keep myself warmed up for the exercises. So sorry if it looks like I'm acting weird. I don't get people thinking I'm weird. But who cares? I'm trying to keep warmed up. I'm cold anyway, so I need to. Alright, one more set. I'm not sure if I should be doing this many because I'm not used to squatting this much. I usually do 5 and then maybe another 5 and then leave it because squatting's hard. Tell me if I'm breathing right. Am I supposed to breathe in going down or out or what? I'm gonna try both. No, that's not gonna work. Now I'm gonna do the opposite. And that's that for now. I think I'll stop for the day. To push your rep up. Your reps up. What does that mean? You mean do more repetitions? Is that what you mean? How many? I tend to do just because I always have to start from the beginning, you see, so that's why I always end up doing not as many as probably I should do to see results, because I always end up having to start again from scratch. 2 sets of 10. I can only do 5 at a time. So maybe, is it sets? More sets or reps of, do 5 10 times instead of 2 sets of 10. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I can only do 5 at a time. I'm gonna do one more. Yes, I got it. I got the fly. Yes. Woo. How's my form, by the way? You probably can't see it very good, but how's my form? Is that okay? Try 2 sets of 10 again. Okay, I'll try. I'm glad. I can only do 5 at a time, but I'll work up to 2 sets of 10. Somebody in the exercise video I watched said you should just do more sets of smaller numbers. You don't know? So is my back straight enough? Am I supposed to bend forward? Am I not supposed to bend forward? I'm gonna stop streaming now, by the way, guys. It's been a very long stream. I'm trying to keep them short, but I guess I didn't achieve that today. So I'm gonna stop it now because I'm getting a bit fed up. I really need to focus on food. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I did them at the fucking top. Oh man, now it's burnt. Oh, fantastic not. Ugh. Oh, they're supposed to be at the bottom shelf. What the fuck, I normally remember. No, now the food's fucking ruined. Anyway, so I watched loads of them. I wouldn't know if I'm doing it right though. So I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. You guys can let me know if you want to be my Mafia entourage at the Halloween party on the 31st of October. It's between 4 and 6, and you get your tickets from the Hattersley Hub or Hattersley Forum, as it's called. It's Hattersley Forum, Library or Hub. I'm not really sure which it is, but it seems to be called all 3 of those things for some reason. So, the tickets are just £3. You have to actually go to the place to pick them up. But if you can't do that, I suppose I could pick them up for you, but you have to compensate me for however much I have to pay. And then I would be the ticket holder. And then I would just sort of, when you arrived, I would just say, right, these tickets are for us, to the people that are there. But you can buy them on the actual night as well, though. But it says something about there'll be an issue with catering or something if people don't get the tickets first, you know, before the event or something. I don't know. I don't understand totally what they mean, but basically they're saying it's best to purchase them before the event rather than at the night. But they won't turn people away if they turn up on the night and buy the tickets then. So you can just decide which one you want to do. Remember to email me to let me know if you're doing it, or on Telegram. People seem to have left, so I have no idea. Nobody said whether they're actually going to do it or not. Yes. My dad got it for me for Christmas last year, and I watched it in the new year at some point. I can't remember where. I think I ended up watching it. I think I ended up watching it in February or March or something, because I was watching them sort of all the Mafia movies that my dad bought me that year. He bought me Goodfellas as well. He bought me Goodfellas, Casino, and The Godfather. I've kind of run out of Mafia movies now. I need more. I was watching them online. This time last year, and I'm going to be watching the same films this year. Because I'm trying to duplicate last year. I know it sounds weird, but it was such a happy time for me last year, because that's when I first got into the Mafia and stuff, and first started. I first drew him and got into those characters and first started role-playing as the Mafia boss on Facebook. So it's like a very happy time last year, so I'm trying to duplicate it this year. So far it's not really worked out. There is a particular film called Gotti, first of all, and it's got a fat guy in it, a big fat Mafia boss in it. And there's also another one which I think is called The Bronx, I think. And it's got this scene where there's this really big fat guy and he crushes someone with his big fat belly, and it's so awesome. I was not expecting that. It was a nice surprise. So, if you want to... I mean, I know you guys probably don't like fat guys, but if you want to see fat guys, then you should watch the films. But it was a huge turn on. So it's a series, is it? Tried to grow my own fat belly to crush people. Only the Mafia boss can have a big fat belly to crush people. The guy in the movie really, really resembled him. He was so freaking sexy. I kind of wish he was the main character, but he wasn't. He was just a character you got to see like for 10 minutes. And then that was it. Oh, how very good. Yeah, you get to see him coming out of the swimming pool, so you get to see all his fat. It's a really sexy scene. But he wasn't the main character, alas. There was another film called The Godfather of New York, and he was the main character, but it was played by a different guy who was thin. Ugh. So I take it the real guy, because it was based off of real people. I'm taking it that the real guy was fat, but they decided to cast a thin guy because obviously, oh no, we can't have a fat person be the main character because, oh, God forbid we should encourage people to get fat because our main character's fat. Like, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but hey. So bad. They should have actually clocked the name of the guy. Because I watched the title so I could see what the guy's name was, but I've forgotten it now. It was an Italian name. It was, I think he was called, I think his actual first name was Richard. I think he was called Richard, I think. But I can't remember the last name. It was something like, fettuccine or something. I don't know. Fat Mafia boss roleplay. I'll crush the smaller ones. You can crush people for me. Yeah, you could be my big, fat, huge, enormous thing that I send out to my enemies to crush them. Yeah, I know it's a fettuccine, but I can't remember the name. I can't even think of a name that it could have been. It's so annoying. So, you want to do the big, fat Mafia boss roleplay? Because I have a Mafia roleplay group. That's it, henchman. That's the word. You can be my big fat henchman that crushes my enemies. Perfect. So I need henchmen for that party anyway, so if you guys would like to come, you can be my Mafia for the night. Be like having human costume props. Well, it would suck to be a Mafia boss going to a party and there's like, I've not got a Mafia with me. It would really suck. Do you know what? I think those squats works. Like, my bum actually feels bigger. Yes, that's so sexy. I can feel my bum actually feels bigger. I think those squats worked. Seriously, I can feel my bum actually feels bigger. Oh my god, it worked. Let's do more squats right now. I know I'm probably pushing it, but let's just do it. And we're gonna have to warm up again because I've kind of non-warmed up now. Stupid guitar. See, just that synchronism. Yeah, I don't, because I have to keep starting again from scratch, I end up doing less each time. Not less, but you know what I mean, the same amount, so I never sort of progress to the next level where I do more, because I keep stopping and starting exercises, because I can't bloody commit to anything. So I end up starting again from scratch, and I end up having to do the bare minimum each time, so that's why I'm not seeing any results. I mean, it's not my fault, I mean, just stuff gets in the way, you know. Like today I got up late because of my foot being bad and I had to rest it, so I had to stay in bed for a while, and I got up rather late, and then I ended up doing breakfast / lunch late, and then I've not had any time to exercise, so I'm sort of doing it now while food's cooking. I shouldn't really be, it's like nearly 8 o'clock, food should have been done like 2 hours ago. And yes, I do feel my bum every now and again to find out if it's got bigger. Somebody said that squats only do your thighs, not your bum, but I can feel it in my bum, in my glutes. I think it's the gluteus maximus I can feel it in, definitely. I actually lift myself back up with my bum, not anything else. I suppose if you wanted to do your thighs, you'd have to lift with your thighs. Let's see if I can do it, because I've activated my bum more than my thighs. I've been doing the exercises that they told you to do in the videos to actually activate your glutes. So they feel a lot more activated than they used to be. But now I just need to activate my thigh muscles to make them bigger too. Nope, I can only feel it in my glutes. Anyway, right guys, I better stop the stream. I really want to continue, but I've got to eat, so I guess I'll see you guys later. I might live stream tomorrow and the day before, the day after. So tomorrow and Wednesday maybe, but if not, definitely Thursday. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you'll watch my future live streams. And remember, there'll be an unboxing video of my fursuit legs soon when I get them. So stay tuned for that. I'm not sure yet when it will be. I'll try and pick a date so you guys can be, you know, informed. So you'll know what date to turn up. But hopefully you'll just watch every live stream just in case.